Hello, travelers. Today we speak of the invisible force that governs our lives, focus. Without it, even the sharpest blade becomes fragile, and the mind, lost, sails aimlessly on an ocean of distractions. Focus is the lighthouse that turns chaos into clarity, intention into power, dreams into reality. And yet, it is constantly stolen by the noise of the world, by fleeting desires, by other people's opinions, by a life that demands us to do everything except what truly matters. It is not a lack of courage that defeats men. It is not a lack of intelligence. It is the loss of attention, of self-mastery. As Seneca said, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Realize this, and you will understand that controlling your mind is the first step to conquering the world. Focus is that force. When you embrace it, chaos stops commanding you, and you become the commander of your own destiny. A centered mind perceives the essential, the rest dissolves like mist in the wind. And as Musonius Rufus affirmed, what you practice, you become. If you dedicate yourself to reflection, you become wise. If you surrender to chaos, you become its slave. If you cling to fear, it shapes you. If you give in to anger, it defines your path. But if you choose to grow, learn, and overcome, then nothing can stop you. I ask you, hero, where is your focus? Is it scattered, lost among the noise of the world? Or is it sharp, guarded, like the blade of a true warrior? This video is a call, a reminder that your power is wherever you decide to place it. Let us learn together how to reclaim your attention, protect it, cultivate it, because everything you wish to be depends on it. Before we move forward, make a pact with yourself. Don't just promise to listen to these words, decide to live them. Let each of the 10 truths you'll hear today be more than just beautiful ideas. Let them become principles engraved in your soul, something that guides your days, your decisions, and your thoughts. If you truly apply what you're about to hear, your focus won't just grow, it will become your dominant strength, the shield against distractions and the blade that cuts away what is unnecessary. You will stop being led by chaos and start leading your own destiny. Before we begin, do something simple but powerful. Support this message, like the video, leave a comment, share it with someone who needs to find their center again, and subscribe to continue this journey of discipline and clarity. Truth number 1, guard your mind like a fortress. Your focus is a precious resource, as valuable as a fortress in times of war. If you don't build walls around your attention, any distraction, no matter how small, can invade and scatter it. In ancient times, a city was only considered safe when its walls were unshakable. The Stoics applied the same logic to the human mind. The real danger doesn't come from outside, but from the distractions you allow to take root within. Every notification, every sound, every meaningless piece of content is like a strike against the walls of your fortress. When those walls fall, your focus disappears. Guarding your mind means creating clear and intentional boundaries, saying no more often than you say yes, filtering what truly deserves your attention, creating morning rituals to start the day in silence, away from screens and fleeting stimuli, maintaining a physical or mental space where your mind can breathe and concentrate. The Stoics practiced silence not as a luxury, but as training for the spirit. They understood that those who master their attention are the true commanders of their lives. If you protect your mind daily, your focus won't just strengthen, it will multiply in effectiveness. Each barrier you raise is a victory over inner and outer chaos, allowing you to see what truly matters and act with clarity and purpose. Remember, success is not defined by courage or intelligence, but by the ability to keep your attention intact, even amidst the distractions of the world. Truth number 2, cut away what is useless. Focus isn't just about adding discipline, often, it's about removing what drains your energy. Just as a sculptor doesn't create a masterpiece by adding clay or wood, but by removing the excess until perfection appears. You must also eliminate distractions that don't serve your purpose. Epictetus taught that to improve oneself, one must accept being misunderstood by others. Because not everyone will understand why you decide to cut certain things from your life. This applies directly to focus. You must erase everything that weakens your mind, even if others criticize or fail to understand. Think about your daily routine. How many meaningless group chats or social networks do you carry? How many toxic conversations drain your attention? How many empty entertainments or unproductive habits steal precious minutes from your day? Each of these doesn't just steal time, they drain mental clarity. Excess creates confusion and prevents you from seeing what truly matters. Mental minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about gaining strength and focus. A Stoic cleans the mind as a warrior cleans his sword, carefully, removing all that doesn't serve. Ask yourself, what can I cut today to protect my attention? Who or what is stealing my time and energy? By removing the unnecessary, you not only gain time but also inner strength. Like a sculptor, your life becomes a masterpiece when the excess is gone. Each cut sharpening your focus, clarity, and purpose. Truth number 3, master the power of focusing on one task. The modern world glorifies multitasking, but it is a silent enemy of focus. Your mind was never built to divide attention between multiple tasks at once. Each time you switch activities, you lose energy and clarity. Seneca reminded us, to be everywhere is to be nowhere. When you scatter your attention, you touch many things but truly accomplish nothing. The Stoics were masters of total presence. They taught that to live fully is to devote yourself completely to each moment, each task, each breath. Imagine writing with full attention, not mechanically. Imagine listening to someone with complete presence, without your eyes glued to a screen. Imagine working on your greatest goal without ever dividing your energy. This practice, now called single tasking, transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Modern science confirms what the Stoics already knew. Multitasking drains energy, fragments attention, and lowers productivity. Each time you choose to focus deeply on a single task, your mind enters a state of flow, where effort feels natural and your focus strengthens. Training focus is like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Start small. When you eat, just eat. When you read, just read. When you work, focus entirely on that task. The initial resistance is part of the process. Your brain is used to distraction. But if you persist, your attention becomes unstoppable and your productivity multiplies. Truth number 4, discipline your environment. The environment in which you live and work has more power over your mind than you realize. A chaotic space creates scattered thoughts. An intentional, organized space builds clarity and strengthens focus. The Stoics understood that while we can't control the whole world, we can choose the space we inhabit. Epictetus taught that we should keep company with people who elevate our spirit. But this also applies to our physical surroundings. Your desk, your room, your workspace, they all shape your mind. If your space is disordered, your thoughts will follow. If it's full of distractions, your focus will scatter like leaves in the wind. To discipline your environment means creating conditions where attention becomes your natural state, not something you must constantly fight for. Simple actions can make a huge difference. Clean your workspace, organize materials and documents. Keep your phone and distractions out of reach while working. Display reminders of your goals where you can see them daily. The Stoics often withdrew to quiet places, walked in nature, and simplified their surroundings to silence the mind. Ask yourself, does my environment bring me closer to my goals or pull me away from them? If it's the latter, change it. Structure is not weakness, it's intelligence and discipline. Remember, focus doesn't bloom in chaos, it thrives in order. Sharpen your environment as a warrior sharpens his sword before battle. Turn your space into a temple for attention. Truth number 5, train your attention through tranquility. Tranquility is not weakness, it is an unshakable source of strength. In a world that moves faster each day, the one who can remain calm masters attention. Marcus Aurelius practiced this daily. He woke early, sought silence, and wrote to himself, reflecting on his thoughts and priorities. There is no place freer from interruptions than your own mind. The noise of the modern world has stolen serenity, but the discipline of silence is training for focus. The practice of calm attention doesn't require hours of meditation on a mountain. It begins with small daily moments. 5 minutes of silence before starting your day. Conscious pauses to breathe when chaos surrounds you. Closing your eyes and repeating, I control my mind. Each time you return your attention to the present, you strengthen focus like a muscle. The Stoics used mental exercises to anticipate challenges and prepare solutions, so fear would lose its grip. Sitting quietly, reflecting on what truly matters, they turned chaos into clarity. Daily attention training builds a resilient, disciplined, and purposeful mind. The more you practice, the stronger and longer-lasting your focus becomes. Tranquility is not the absence of action. It's the conscious presence that allows you to direct your mind where it truly matters. Make this your daily promise. I train my focus through calm. This simple habit transforms an ordinary mind into an indestructible one. Truth number 6. Turn obstacles into fuel for focus. Distractions don't only come from pleasure, they often come disguised as problems, pain, or hardship. When life gets tough, most people lose focus. They drown in frustration or anger, letting chaos take over their minds. The Stoics discovered another path, using obstacles as fuel. Marcus Aurelius said, "The obstacle to action advances action." What stands in your way is not a block, it is the engine of your progress. Think of fire. Though thrown into it doesn't weaken the flame, it makes it burn hotter. Likewise, each challenge in your life can feed your focus if you shift your perspective. Pain, criticism, setbacks, they don't have to break you, they can strengthen your discipline. Ask yourself in every difficulty, how can this serve me? How can this challenge sharpen my focus? Over time, you'll see that every obstacle carries opportunity. Each failure, delay, and difficulty becomes fuel for clarity and determination. When you master this, your mind becomes unbreakable. Truth number 7. Live by rituals, not impulses. A distracted mind lives by impulse, always reacting, never building depth. A focused mind lives by ritual. The Stoics believed that order in daily life creates freedom in the spirit. Epictetus said, "First, decide who you want to be. Then, do what needs to be done." Rituals are anchors that steady your mind amid chaos. They may seem small, but their effect compounds over time. They create mental discipline that no distraction can break. While most people wait for motivation, the Stoic relies on consistency. Simple rituals can transform your focus. Morning routines to prepare your mind for the day's storms. Evening reflections to strengthen wisdom and resolve. Daily habits that direct action regardless of emotion. When you live by ritual, focus becomes automatic. Your mind knows what to do, when to do it, and why it matters. This rhythm allows calm and clarity, even when the world collapses around you. Rituals aren't prisons, they are freedom. They replace fleeting impulses with lasting strength. Truth number 8. Master your inner dialogue. Your focus isn't only stolen by the world, it's often sabotaged by your own thoughts. Doubt, fear, and endless inner chatter can scatter attention faster than any external noise. The Stoics knew that outer clarity begins within. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Your reaction begins with your thoughts. If your inner voice is chaotic, your focus will be too. But if your internal dialogue is firm, your focus becomes priceless. Replace thoughts that weaken you with those that strengthen you. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I'll stay with it until it's done." Instead of saying, "I'm worried," say, "I'll take it one step at a time." This isn't blind positivity, it's Stoic training. Marcus Aurelius wrote daily, not for the world, but to shape his own inner voice. He reminded himself of what mattered and silenced the noise within. Write your fears, your doubts, then replace them with truths that center you. Your inner dialogue can be your prison or your weapon. If you master it, your focus will never break. Truth number 9. Strengthen focus through the body. Focus doesn't live only in the mind, it thrives in the body. A tired body cannot sustain a disciplined mind. The Stoics knew the body serves the mind and must be trained accordingly. Seneca wrote, "We must treat the body strictly so that it does not disobey the mind." This wasn't vanity, it was wisdom. A weak body drains clarity, a strong body fuels focus. Your brain doesn't work in isolation. Sleep, nutrition, and movement all shape your ability to concentrate. If you eat poorly, sleep little, and rarely move, your attention will scatter, no matter your willpower. But if you discipline your body, focus rises naturally. It's not about extreme routines, it's about balance. Sleep well and let the mind recover. Move daily, even for 20 minutes. Eat foods that energize, not exhaust. Breathe deeply and get fresh air. These simple acts remove fatigue and make focus unstoppable. The Stoics walked in nature, trained the body, and lived simply, keeping their minds clear. Your focus isn't just mental, it lives in your muscles, breath, and habits. Train the body, and the mind will follow. Truth number 10. Live every day as if focus decides everything. The biggest lie people tell themselves is, "I'll focus tomorrow." But tomorrow is a thief. It promises time and delivers emptiness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." Focus is not something you prepare for, it's something you practice now. Each day lost to distraction doesn't just steal minutes, it steals meaning. Distraction drains purpose, leaving behind half-finished dreams and forgotten goals. But if you live as if focus decides everything, each moment carries weight. Every choice has purpose. life becomes rich and deliberate. Stoic focus was never about frantic speed, it was about deliberate presence. Ask yourself, what truly deserves my attention today? Then hold that answer as sacred. Each morning, decide what matters. Each night, ask yourself, did I give my best attention to what truly mattered? If yes, you rest in peace. If not, you rise determined. Focus grows through daily practice, not luck. The Stoics lived with urgency because they knew time is finite. Seneca said, "It's not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it." When you carry this truth in your heart, procrastination disappears. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You focus today, because today is all you truly have. Distractions lose their power. Attention becomes the most sacred currency of life. Each focused day becomes an act of purpose, not haste, but meaning. Over time, you will look back not at a scattered existence, but at a life of focus, discipline, and true depth. Conclusion. Now you know the 10 Stoic truths to increase your focus by 200%. 1. Guard your mind like a fortress. 2. Cut away what weakens you. 3. Master the art of single tasking. 4. Discipline your environment. 5. Train your attention through calm. 6. Turn obstacles into fuel. 7. Live by rituals, not impulses. 8. Control your inner dialogue. 9. Strengthen focus through the body. 10. Live each day as if focus decides everything. What unites all these truths is simple. Focus is a choice, not a talent. It isn't given, it's earned, protected, and cultivated. Every habit you build, every distraction you cut, every moment you choose to be present, they all construct an invisible power that transforms your life. So I ask you, hero, where is your focus today? Will you let it be stolen, or will you claim it as your most powerful weapon? Start now. Write, plan, practice. Make small changes every day. And remember, the power of your life lies where you choose to place your attention. Your focus is not just attention. It's strength. It's clarity. It's what turns chaos into achievement. Protect it. Cultivate it. And live a life worthy of being remembered.